Welcome, viewers, and good morning to our news segment today. And on the business section today, we have an economist here with us to explain or to give us a little bit of insight on the new policies that Trump is putting in place, that is including the deportation of illegal immigrants in the country and also cutting financial aid to different countries. And we are going to focus on Kenya today. Now, before we continue, I would like to welcome our visitor today to tell us a little bit about himself. Welcome to the studio, sir.
So thank you for calling me. Yeah, I'm Calvin Dolo. Yeah, 4 year student in Masai University. Almost completing. I'm accounting expert. That's an economic expert. I have some knowledge in accounting. Not really some, but much. Yeah, I've received within the 4 years. That is here in Masai Mara. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Calvin. Now, on to our first question. There are over 1,000 Kenyans who are facing deportation from the US. Now, what is this? How is this going to impact Kenya's economy from your point of view?
Okay, so how is the deportation of a thousand Kenyans
from 1,000 Kenyans.
Okay, from US back to Kenya affecting? How will it affect the economy? Okay, so one, it will lead to unemployment because anywhere you can see a lot of Kenyans are really struggling to get employment. So adding of another 1,000 Kenyans, so it means there will be that rush for jobs, that rush for looking for jobs, and at the end of the day, the Kenyan economy cannot be able to support the employment part because if we are not able also to cater for our own poor here in Kenya, that means also those who will be coming, very few will be getting like little jobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Now, for the next question, Trump is cutting financial aid to different countries. Now, this is Kenya included. How is this going to affect the economy? What are the implications of this?
Okay, we know really, speaking of the economy, okay, do you mean the perspective of the global economy or the Kenyan economy?
Okay, now, if you can give us an insight on the global economy, then you narrow it down to Kenya, that will be best.
Okay, wow. Okay.
But if you can also visit in Kenya, the viewers, I think, will be satisfied with that.
Okay, so I tend to believe on the part of as an implication now, as an impact towards the global economy, there will be strength. That is relationship with other countries. You see, especially the countries from the East, that is China and many others. So there will be that strength because at the end of the day, we as Kenyans, we might be forced to look for help in from traditional countries such as China. So to the US, to US, it will be like a loss. That's now to me the global perspective to me. Now to Kenya, we tend to believe that okay, the country has been depending much more on remittance. So as an impact, it will lower the remittance. As we know that many Kenyans who are working in the US do provide assistance to their people in Kenya. That is through investing in households, that is through consumption and everything. Now to the Kenyan economy, that aid is cut and they are sent back to Kenya. So it means that the other people will not be able to will not be having a people to rely on. And at the end of the day, they'll be forced to look for other ways on finding money. And the affected areas will be areas like the real estate, the education sector, and the economic sector in general. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now let's zoom out. There is the Trump agenda, America First, and it's including trade policies. How is this going to affect the global economy?
Okay, maybe pardon?
Okay, there is Trump's America First agenda. It includes trade policies. How will this affect the global economy?
Okay, so in my view, it will really affect the global economy. As I spoke earlier, we spoke about the restraints through relationship with other countries. So it means if Trump is putting America first, so this means at the end of the day, he is not considering other countries. And you see, there has been that fighting for power here. So at the end of the day, it will bring these restraints. So this will lead to other countries. It means if America is first, America comes first. It means there will be trade tariffs, increase in trade tariffs towards other countries who are coming to invest or maybe trade with with USA. So at the end of the day, this will lead to that. Okay, there will be that restraint in relating with other countries, and this may lead to other negative implications that do come with that restraint.
So thank you for that. Now, for our last question, are there opportunities for Kenya, and what strategies should the government adopt if there are opportunities? That is.
Okay, yeah, there are opportunities because one, it means that we as Kenyans we love to be self-reliant. So being self-reliant, it means we love to like do the exporting of our locally produced goods, so that they may be able to compete in other markets, not necessarily in USA, but globally, because there are other countries who might also want or really need our products. Another thing is that for those who will be deported now, the other one Kenyans will be deported now to Kenya. So it means they have a know-how in trades. So at the end of the day, they will be able to help our economy or be able to educate us in ways that we can be able to market our goods globally, our products globally, and services as well. And still, still, they will be able to help us. They will be able to help these people on areas such as marketing and also in areas such as procurement, because anyway, we can't trade goods or we are not able to also get other goods or products. So at the end of the day, this will boost our economy. This will make the Kenyan economy. This may help the government to shift the Kenyan economy from 14% to 18%. Yeah, true. At the end of the day, okay. Also, also as an effect, as an effect. I think
for gracing us with your presence today. And to our viewers at home, thank you for being with us, and we call it a wrap. Thank you.